I don't know about you, but after Rock Dog 2, I just needed to see people get shot for like 90 minutes, or hour, 45 minutes, however long this movie was.
Roughly 2 hours.
Yeah. You've only seen the first two?
I think so, yeah.
Well, luckily with this, you could kind of go into really any entry of the series, pretty much, except that Frank Grillo is the star of 3, and he was also the star of the second one. Beyond that, it's like a different cast in every movie.
It's this anthology about people who just want an excuse to kill people.
Yeah. How awkward is that the next day?
Right.
Like, you have to say to your neighbor, like, hey, yeah, I may have, like, had sex with your dog last night. We're good, right? I did like the scene in the movie that, because the Purge in this one, in the Forever Purge, is, like, the first 20 minutes of the movie, the main Purge, the 12-hour Purge. And I did like that sequence where it was just like people going to work the next day.
Right.
Just like normal, how you like normally would. Like a girl's just...
The gates lift up, and even that one cowboy's like, come on, we gotta go to work.
That made me think too, like, wouldn't you give people the day off the next day? Like...
Right. I've just been hunted all night. Yeah. I need to rest.
Yeah. Yeah, my house is gated, but I still didn't sleep. The shields coming down on the walls didn't help Ethan Hawke very much in the first movie, so I was still wildly restless. I'm not going to work the next day. I'm calling in. I dare you to fire me. So I did like that, where, like, the girls are walking down the street, like, listening to her music, and there's just bodies on the road.
Right, yeah.
Blood across in the background.
Pressure washing the blood off of the walls. And
yeah.
Just another day in paradise.
And then it continues into the Forever Purge, where you have all these groups of people who are like, well, I guess this killing's kind of fun. Let's go beyond 12 hours and take over the whole country.
Yeah.
In a pretty short amount of time.
Right.
The movie is basically like, because a lot of it's taken place along the southern border in Texas. The movie feels like it's a cross between that last Rambo movie and, like, a better version of that Kevin Sorbo Reliant movie I saw, where it was like Antifa took over the world and Kevin Sorbo's family's got to hide out in the woods for 2 hours. This one was a lot better than that. Most of the Purge movies I like. I've only seen the first one once. It was when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I didn't care that much for it, because I was like, this is a good concept that's kind of wasted on this home invasion movie.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go watch it again, because when I saw that, I was like, I'd like to see it go beyond this. And in the sequels, it definitely has.
Sure.
So I'm wondering if I'd like the first one better upon a rewatch. I really loved the second one. And I like the third one a lot, too. And the fourth one, I thought was, like, kind of largely forgettable.
After what you told me about the third one, that it's pretty much a Punisher movie.
Oh, the second one?
Oh, was it the second?
Purge Anarchy. Frank Grillo's in both of them.
Yeah?
He's also in the third one. But the second one, Purge Anarchy, oh, yeah. It's arguably the best Punisher movie. It's great. It's of all of them, that's the one that I would go back to the most. And I like the third one a lot too, but the second one I thought was the best. This one I thought was pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't know how I liked it better than the fourth one. I liked it better than the first one.
I'll say this didn't really feel this didn't really feel much like a Purge movie. It just felt like a gotta get away, an escape. An escape movie, kind of like Escape from LA kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah, and this kind of Mad Max battle that it has at the end of the movie, where it's like the movie's slowly looking like it's going more post-apocalyptic over the course of it.
Yeah.
I had no problem buying that this was in the Purge universe.
No, me neither.
With it being an extension of what the regular Purge is, and then going into total worldwide anarchy that can't be stopped. I liked that the villains of the movie, like it's not just one group or type of villain versus another group of heroes. And that what I mean by that is, like, I like that this group that's kind of started this Forever Purge, like, yeah, there's a lot of them that are driving around in these, like, caravans and shit like that, and are wildly racist and want to commit genocide over the world. But then you also have ones that are doing it because they're, like, rising up against their employers.
Pretty much, yeah.
The wealthy who's been killing them through the course of, like, the last 4 movies and the previous purges. Even the heroes of the movie are a mixture between these immigrants who have come over and then also a character like Josh Lucas, who says some pretty racist shit at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
So I like that there were different types in each group.
I definitely like his redemption arc.
Yeah, Josh Lucas is good. This one, I liked it better than the 4th one, because this one did have more likable characters in it. Josh Lucas is always good. Like, he was damn good in this.
Yeah.
The dude Juan, the ranch hand guy in it, I thought he was good. The girl I really liked a lot.
Yeah.
She was badass.
She really was.
She was my favorite one in the movie. I was watching her going, I want to see her in some more action movies after this. Yeah, she was very believable and very likable. And it does have this kind of arc, too, where it starts out showing these immigrants crossing the border over into the country, and the way it ends is they're all going back.
Right.
It's just chaos now is taken over.
Here we are in America. Forever Purge. Okay, let's.
Well, yes, I gotta be going back. I mean, there's nothing subtle about this movie as far as politics go or anything like that.
Yeah.
In terms of it being like, all of these movies are political. They are. So.
Exactly.
Hell, the 3rd one's called Election Day. So many of them have to do with, class or elections, and this one with immigration, race, especially in the 4th one.
Really?
This one having to do with immigration. So they all have different themes going on in them. So getting at this point and complaining about politics with these movies is like getting to Death Wish 5 and being like, what's this vengeance shit? But you can certainly argue that others did whatever themes or messages they have better than some other ones. Because there's...
Yeah, I suppose.
Because there's certainly nothing subtle about this. I mean, you do have very soapboxy moments in the movie. You do have a villain with a straight-up swastika tattoo on his face. I don't mind that in this one. I thought it was better here. I had... With the 4th one, the 4th one was just largely forgettable, and I really don't remember that many characters from that one. This probably has the subtlety of the 4th one. I just like the characters a lot better in this movie. And also, it's an exploitation movie. This series is like modern-day canon film from the 80s. So, fine. Like, I'm not going into this movie expecting Parasite or anything like that. I'm going into this is an exploitation series. There's going to be nothing subtle about it. Just, is it entertaining? Does it have good characters in it, which I thought this movie did? And fine, I got a pretty good ride out of it. So I don't know if it's one necessarily that you would need to rush out to see, really. I haven't seen the television series. I didn't even know there was a television series. I forgot there was one. I remember when it was coming out, and I never got around to watching it, really. I don't think I heard that many good things about it. In terms of any kind of rewatchability factor that this movie has, I don't know. Of the 5, I don't know if this is one that I necessarily go back to. In regards to that, out of curiosity, I'd probably watch the first one again. But the second one and the 3rd one, I thought are the 2 best of the series. That if I'm going to watch a Purge movie, it's going to be one of those 2, and most likely the second one.
I'm trying to think, because maybe I didn't see the second one. I thought I did, though.
The 3rd one was about Frank Grillo protecting a presidential candidate who was...
I know I didn't see that one.
The 4th one was the one that was a prequel that was about the very first Purge. And the name of the movie is The First Purge, which makes it confusing whenever you're talking to somebody about it. Which one's your favorite? The First Purge. Oh, the first one? Or the first one? Like, it would turn into an Abbott and Costello routine when you're talking about it. So that's why I usually say the fourth one.
Yeah.
And this one I'd put above the fourth one. But it's the kind of movie you throw. I don't know if you need to go to the theater to see it, really. Yeah. But it's perfectly serviceable if you're just hanging out at home and you want to watch an action movie.
Yeah.
Watch an action exploitation movie.
Yeah.
That's got some pretty cool characters in it.
I agree with that.
Some really over-the-top violence in it throughout the movie. I mean, you get your money's worth on that.
Some really, some villains you really love to hate.
Yeah.
And it's satisfying when they get
There's some good kill shots in it. Because it is a movie where one of the heroes will have a line before they shoot somebody in the head, and it usually works. The actors pull it off pretty well, and it is pretty satisfying when some of these guys just get shot in the head.
There was one kill shot I just went like right afterwards, just because it was just
was that towards the end.
Yeah,
I know you're talking
because it was just that good. It was just that good.
I think you see a little bit of that in the trailer. That particular scene, I'd give it a B-.
Yeah,
it was a fine way to end the night, really. Like, especially after. I know we haven't put the Rock Dog 2 review up yet, but spoiler alert, it's a negative review. That'll be coming up soon. So this was a nice way to end the night after. We started out with Rock Dog 2. But of the 3 movies we watched today, the best one was definitely Boss Baby 2.
Yes, I agree with you there. I agree with you there. I know I didn't say much in this review, and that's because
there's not that much to say about it. Like,
yeah.
I'm already getting to the grade, and in my head...
Well, I mean, in this review, I feel like you were the one doing most of the talking in this review.
Even then, I feel like I've only been talking 5 minutes. I feel like there's really 5 movies deep into this. You kind of talk about the same type of thing in each of these movies. Like, I'm kind of reviewing a similar movie for the 5th time.
Welcome to yet another review for another Purge movie. So it'll just go like this.
Here's what's good about it. Here's what's not very subtle about it.
People want to kill other people. They have a day where they can. It's political.
It's one of those where it comes down to whether it's entertaining or not, because that's the kind of movie it is. It just wants to entertain you with this over-the-top action.
Yeah.
And in that regard, it did. Does it have cool action scenes in it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Satisfying kills? Yeah. Are the heroes likable? They certainly are.
Yep.
Didn't love it. It's not great, but it's serviceable for what it is. So yeah, I'm at a B-.
I will say, since you pointed out how likable the characters are, I was definitely rooting for them. Like, instead of like a lot of movies these days, especially horror films, where you're introduced to these really shitty characters and you're just like, well, somebody please kill this person.
And the Purge movies are usually good at giving you some villains or some side characters that you just want gone.
Yeah.
And it's satisfying when it happens. I think, was it the second one that had this girl that kept hassling this convenience store because she wanted a candy bar. And they're just sitting there the whole time like, somebody get this kid. Seriously. I think that was the second one, I think.
I guess I didn't see.
It was the second one or the third one.
I guess I just only saw the first one. Then I could have swore I saw this. I saw one of the sequels, but maybe I didn't.
Maybe you actually did see the television series. You're like, which sequel was 10 hours long? That's the show, bro.
Sometimes I feel like these movies are 10 hours long.
Oh, let me see. I gotta look and see because I did do a poll on this one too. Subscribe to our channel so you can take part in like the prediction polls where earlier they predicted we'd give Boss Baby an F.
Oh, by the way, while you look that up, I will say that my grade has I'll probably agree with you, B-.
Yeah, they predicted a C.
A C?
It's close.
Yeah, actually, and so the thing is, I was honestly kind of debating B- or C. So yeah, what's the percentage?
39% said C, 25% said F. Only 9% said B. But there were moments in the movie when I was leaning towards a C+.
Yeah.
But again, I did really like the characters.
Yeah.
So, and gradually over the course of the movie, I was like, yeah, you know what, this is fine. Okay,
Yeah.
B- seems good enough for this.
Yeah, agreed.
Next week is Black Widow.
That'd be cool.
I think that's next week. And
Be interesting to see. I forget the actor's name, but Hopper and in Stranger Things.
yeah,
Yeah, it'll be
David
interesting.
Harbour.
It'll be interesting to hear him doing a Russian accent for.
Yeah. And we'll also have whatever shit we watch on Monday. All right, take care.